This is a lesson using Google Draw to design a wheel cover. First, open up Google Draw. Go to New. You might have to go to More, and then Google Draw. Title this document Wheel Cover. Resize your canvas. Go to Page Setup. Then instead of Standard, go to Custom. I did a 10 by 10. You need a square. In the toolbox at the top, you will choose a circle. Press your finger on Shift as you make the circle, and it'll become perfectly circular instead of oval. Then try to place this in the center of your canvas, looking for those two red lines. Next, we're going to make a couple of circles, and this is going to help with our design work. So if I use Command C, that copies the circle, and Command V makes it so that it pastes it. It creates another one. And you're going to center those circles on top of each other, like so. Now we're going to get some images. So at the top toolbar, you'll go to Insert. The first option is Image, and you're going to choose Image from the web. Now, I'm looking for trees, so I'm writing Tree Transparent. That means that it's going to be clear in the background. Another option is Tree PNG. Now that I found some trees and I inserted them into my picture, I'm going to resize and place them off to the side. This is going to be an option for me to use later on. Here are some other images that I choose to use for this as well. In order to change the color of a shape, I'm going to choose the shape, go to the paint bucket, fill in the top, and choose my color. It's time to take these images and place them on my wheel cover. What I'm doing is resizing and placing them into my design. I may find that I have to readjust my circle size to have a better size for what I'm actually placing onto the wheel cover. I will rotate my images by using the bar that has the little circle on the top and making my image go to the right or to the left. There are two ways to group your images. So I've clicked all three. I'm pressing down Shift and copy and paste. That allows these three to be copied again. It's a little difficult to hold down Shift. So another option is to choose your three images or whatever you're choosing. Go up to the top toolbar where it says Arrange and down to Group. This allows these three to become one image together. Now I'm copy and pasting and rotating quite a bit. So Command C, Command V, and then rotating with that little icon on the image and placing all of these all the way around. I'm going to use those skills over and over as I create my radial design. I am copy, pasting, rotating, and moving my shapes to create my design. Now I'm ready for that center design. So I'm going to get rid of this shape and place a new one in here. I'm going to use this large grass shape, but it's behind. So I'm going to go to right click on it, go to order, and go to bring to the front. By going to the little arrow next to the crop, I can change my rectangle to a different shape, in this case, a circle. Now I'm going to play around with my design a little bit and decide what needs to be in front, what needs to be in back. So again, right clicking on a shape, choosing order, and then bringing forward or backwards is going to be the way that I can do this. After wrapping up my last final little touches, I'm ready to export this image. In order to do that, I'll go to File, down to Download, and I'm going to download in a PNG so that the space around is transparent. Now I'll choose a new drawing. So File, New Drawing. Title this document, Wheel Cover on Chair. Set up the canvas by going to File, Page Setup, Custom, and 10 by 10. The theme of my wheel cover should also be the theme of this image as well. So insert image from web. I'm going to choose horse pasture to kind of match my theme. Choose one of these, place it into my canvas, and then readjust the size. This background is just not exactly the right shape, so I'm going to increase it and I need to crop. I can do this by double clicking on it and creating those black lines, or I can go to the crop symbol. When I have the black lines, I can move the black lines to make it the right size. Now that I have a background, I'm going to choose an image that I feel a chair could sit on. So I need some kind of a ground. I think I'm going to have, because it's a pasture, a dirt ground. Again, I can readjust and crop this image to be on the bottom. Now I'm going to insert my picture of the chair. In our case, we have the chair in our documents. I also have a student that is our sweet little model for this project. Insert the wheel cover and then readjust it. When adding this part of the image in, you may have to play with placement. So changing the order, right clicking on it, maybe sending it back, changing the size, get fussy with it to make it look the best it possibly can. Now you'll want to save this image. So you'll go to File, Download, and this time you can download it as a JPEG. So that's the second one down.